All right, we're here. Post game, we have Lions head coach John Spinney and a couple of fantastic hitters, Emma Sicking, Grace Young. First off, guys, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Um, start with you, Spinney. I had a couple texts during that game. People were a little surprised that Manchester pushed you to 4, but they're better than people think, aren't they? Yeah.
They're really good. They beat Earlham in 3 this year at Earlham. They had a nice, they lost in 3 to Transy, but it was a good match. It was well played at Transy. They're good. I mean, their outside hitters are excellent, and they run a 6-2, so they're always big, for blocking, and they're, one of their middles can really crack the ball too. So they have some really nice pieces to their team. They're very good.
I was very impressed from the top with Joy Mays. I thought she played really well. And then the freshman setter didn't do bad either in tone. Yeah. Obviously, Emma led the way, 15 kills, 433 hitting percentage from the outside. What led to that success today?
I'm not sure. My teammates, they push me to be the best I can be, and every single time I come back out from the bench into the court, they just push me and they make sure I do my all and give all of it on the court.
Grace, I have to say a big part of today's game was our defense at the net. I mean, we had 10 block assists, 5 solos. You had 4 assists and a solo. What does that do to a team when you're able to, they take big swings, you just put it back on them? What does that do for you?
It really, I feel like, helps my defense because I have to have confidence in them that if something happens, they're going to dig it, but they also have confidence in me that I can go up there and be able to put something in front of somebody's face so that they can't crack a ball. So it's really good to have that trust in one another, but be able to hype them up when they get a great dig, but also have them hype me up when I get a big block.
We had 50 digs as a team, Spinney. Aaron with 15, Grace Wilking had 10. What's it like to have? You have a fantastic plethora of defenders you can look to get balls up. You guys have always been a scrappy team. How good is that as a coach to know you're going to get balls up? Sometimes you probably shouldn't.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have, and behind what we did blocking wise, but so the first line of defense was excellent today, some of the best of our season, and then that makes it even better for those defenders in the back row.
Talk a little bit about your setter, Jasmine. Thought she played fantastic today. I mean, the sets have to be good for as a team to hit 282, don't they?
Yes, yeah. And she really deals with tight passes. She had a couple one-handed sets, and she, some tight plays that she is really able to make quite well. And she, jousted a ball. She makes those jousts a lot.
The one more question that I know I had is that one kind of questionable call there in the 4th set. Do you know what that was? Before their coach got carded.
So I thought they were in the net.
Okay.
But it was a weird play because Mackenzie downballed it, and so you figure that the block has a big advantage at that time. Well, somebody was in the net, and it had I thought it was them in the net, but it was an unlucky play. It was unlucky.
Yeah.
Lucky for us.
Finally, for really all 3 of you guys, what does the next 24 hours look like? How you prepare? Obviously, we don't know who we play yet. It'll either be Transylvania or Rose-Hulman. So you guys, as a team, you'll watch the match? Okay. And I assume, being we've played both of these teams before, the scouts probably not super difficult. You're probably relatively good to go there.
And if they have something different, they might be working on something new a little bit. And we'll try to pick up on that.
So does that benefit you playing first in a tournament like this? To be able to go watch them after you already know you're advanced?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's nice to, because they were scouting us, but then they left, I think, and they didn't see us lose. But they'll watch the film of, they'll see the film of how we lost, I guess, in the 3rd set.
Final thing, we once again, not as good as obviously the first Transy match, once again had a really good crowd. I mean, for our gym, those crowds are important. What is, especially for you guys as players, what is having that many people here to support you, being loud, celebrating with you as you have big points, what does that mean for you guys?
I mean, it's crazy. From the 4 years that I've been here, this year is the most that we've had people, and it makes a difference because not only do you recognize that our team is cheering and that we're supporting, but now the school's realizing like what women in sports can do, but also just like how big volleyball really can be. So like we are drawing a whole bunch of new people into a whole sport that they might have known nothing about. So it's crazy to have those big crowds supporting you no matter what happens.
Yeah, it's crazy how big women's sports is actually getting, and like the support that we can have from the crowd. It really fueled our fire the last time we played Transy, and I hope the same crowd will show up. But whether they're there or not, we got to bring our A game. So it'll be a great match again.
All right, once again, guys, congratulations. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.